Hey everyone, so today's video is an update for my makeup rolling project pan. So this is just my year-long rolling project pan, and I do have, I think, 8 products going in this at once, and obviously we are getting close to the end of the year, so I'm not very close to finishing off a lot of these products. I have made a little bit of progress since the last update, but I also haven't been wearing makeup a ton, so I feel like I didn't make as much product progress as I would have liked. But anyways, let's just go ahead and get straight into the update. So the first product I have here that I have been working on for most of this project is my Catrice Lip Liner in the shade Vintage Rose, I think. I've had this in my collection for a while. Obviously, it is getting pretty short now. I may just end up decluttering this at the end of the year. Obviously, I have made a ton of progress on it already, but I ended up using this 7 times since the last update, which isn't very much. I'm also doing a lip product usage project, so I haven't been using this every time I wear makeup. But I have used it 83 times in total, and these are my progress lines. So as you can see, obviously I didn't make as much progress last update as like the earlier updates, just because I haven't been using it as much, and I would like to make a lot more progress before the end of the year. I feel like I can up my usage on this, especially if I start wearing makeup almost daily, which I haven't been. So I feel like I could make still some good progress on this before the end of the year. Then I have my Nudestix Blush in the shade Sweet Peach Peony, which hasn't been in this project for, it's been in for I think a few months. I've used it 21 times in total, but since the last update, I only used it 6 times, which is still a good amount of usage because I am also working on other cream products in other projects. So I feel like I'm working on a lot of products right now, but this I did make a little bit of progress on since the last update. So right here in the corner is obviously my update lines, and I basically just drew a line right next to the previous update. So I made very minimal progress on this one, obviously because I haven't been using it very often, and it looks like there's only a tiny bit of product left, but this takes so long to go through. So hopefully I'll make a little bit more progress on this before the end of the year, but I don't think I will be able to finish it. So this will be a good one to put into a project for next year to hopefully finish off pretty easily. Next up, we have my e.l.f. Bronzed Pink Beige Little Cream Duo. So obviously there is a blush and a bronzer in here, and I used this 7 times since the last update. I've used it 40 times in total, so there is a little bit of progress on this, obviously not a ton. I really need to up my makeup usage and the days I wear makeup, because I do use this almost every time I wear makeup. I do really enjoy this bronzer, and I'm just trying to finish it off so I can get this out of my collection. I'll probably end up decluttering this after I finish off this bronzer, just because this product is so old and it's a cream product, so it goes bad a lot faster. One of the products that I rolled in the last update is my Kosas Tropic Equinox Duo, and as you can probably tell, I'm just trying to hit pan on the highlighter. I did use it 5 times, which is a good amount of progress considering how many products I am panning, especially a lot of cream products. So I feel like I am pretty close to pan. I don't know how deep these products are, but I feel like it's pretty easy for people to hit pan on these, so I think I'm really close. I'm definitely making like a hole in there, and I think getting pretty close. So hopefully by the end of the year I will have pan on this. I think I can definitely hit pan on this by the end of the year. I mean, I still have like 2 more months, so technically I will do an update for this at the beginning of December, and then I'm debating to do an update either again at the end of December or at the beginning of January. So let me know your guys' thoughts on that down below in the comments, because technically the last update for this project should be at the beginning of December, like my December update for these products. But then I still have the rest of December left technically until the end of the year. So I may end up doing an update at the beginning of January, but then that kind of takes away from the other videos that I can post in January. So let me know how you guys structure your no-buys, if you do post about them, how you end up doing it at the end of the year. But this one I feel like I will definitely have pan on by the end of the year, and if I make good progress on these products by the beginning of December, I could potentially end this project in December if I just like roll out most of the products and don't feel like using them anymore. So maybe depending on that, I will decide whether or not I do another update, technically an extra update. Then we have my Catrice Prime and Fine Mattifying Powder, which I feel like I've been working on forever because I pretty much have. I used this 7 times since the last update, and last update I felt like I wasn't making progress, and I said I would change, well, I basically did change my goal to just hit pan on this by the end of the year, and literally the next time I used it, I hit pan. So I feel like I will continue to use this and just try to finish off as much of it as I can. I only used it 7 times since the last update, so not a ton of usage, but still using it a little bit. So I feel like I won't have this completely finished by the end of the year, but I can still make a little bit of progress on it, so I'm just going to continue to use it. Then we have the eyeshadow palette that I rolled into this project. This is my Violet Voss and Laura Lee palette, and I basically always want to be working on some kind of cream shade. So I am trying to hit pan in this cream shade up here called Basic, and it's probably hard to see the dip. Even in the photos, it's hard to like show the dip as it really looks in real life, but it's definitely getting a little bit bigger, and I feel like these pans are really deep. Obviously I do have pan on this shade, so I'm able to kind of compare it and see how far away I am. I feel like I'm still pretty far away, but I could also be really close. Like, I'm just not really sure. So I might have pan on this by the next update. If not, definitely by the end of the year. I basically use this every time I do makeup, just as like a lid setting shade. And I did end up reaching for this 9 times, so pretty much every time I did my makeup, a lot more than a lot of these other products, because I don't have obviously another like cream shade in a project, so I will just reach into this palette just to dip into that shade most of the time. And then another product I rolled in the last update, really just for fun to see how much progress I could make on it, is this ColourPop highlighter, and I only ended up using this 3 times. This is in the shade Talk. Obviously 3 uses isn't going to show a ton of difference, but I feel like, I don't know, these highlighters are kind of easy to hit pan on, but then again, like, it's not going to move very quickly, and I only used it 3 times. This is partially what I have on my cheeks today. I tend to layer highlighters, so I have like 3 highlighters on my cheeks, but this I do enjoy. I feel like it's almost slightly too dark for my skin tone, but I can still get away with it. So this one I do just pretty lightly apply so that it doesn't give like a weird shadow on my cheeks, but I feel like it is light enough that if I only apply a little bit of it, it still looks good. And I do like the formula of these, so I will continue to use this until the end of the year just to see how much progress I can make on it. I most likely won't end up hitting pan though. That is it for this update. They're usually pretty quick, especially when I don't have any new products to roll in or products to roll out. So hopefully by the next update, I mean, it's technically my last update, but I feel like I will be rolling out some products the next update. So hopefully it'll be a little bit more exciting. But if you did enjoy this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. I also post new videos 3 times a week. So if you want to see more from me, make sure to subscribe, and don't forget to hit that bell icon to get notified every time I post. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.